Welcome back, dear viewers. They're still watching the Breakfast Show on Now TV International. As we promised earlier that we'll be talking about the Egypt new administrative capital hosting the largest British university delegation this week, marking a significant milestone in fostering collaboration and research partnership between Egypt and the United Kingdom. And to shed more light on this topic, we're most delighted to be joined over the phone by Dr. Nabil Gad, an education expert. Good morning, Dr. Nabil.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning to you. Talking about this delegation and how important it is, can you tell us about the key goals of this academic and research collaboration between Egypt and the UK?
It's really a wonderful educational event that has been taking place in the new capital, administrative capital. Started, I think, 3 days ago from the 16th, 17th, and this is the last day today, the 18th of February. What pleased me is that a lot of important units and establishments, education establishments, such as the University of Sheffield, Hallam, Liverpool, Essex University, East Anglia, Exeter, Chester, and others, plus the British University Unions, the International British Union for the Universities. And this is really a very good coordination with the Supreme Council of Egyptian Universities, and I think also participating in this event, the Egyptian Bureau of Cultural and Educational Affairs, besides, of course, the British Council and the British Embassy in Cairo as well. This discussion is also very beneficial for both sides in terms of focusing on the new educational topics, whether in Egypt, aiming at developing and broadening the partnership between the research centers in Egypt, leading to creativity, competition, exchanging of ideas. And what concerns us these days actually is the AI issue, the artificial intelligence. So this one is so important and is given due care both by Egypt and all other universities. The BUC also, the British University in Cairo, I think is taking place as well. I think they reached what we call the MOU, Memo of Understanding, in the fields, and they have, I think, already done some field visits to European universities in Egypt, and the Cairo University,
Ain Shams University
Technology,
as well.
Ain Shams University, some of the distinguished Egyptian universities as well. So I do hope with all my heart that this will lead to very good fruits in the near future.
It's actually the key discussions focused on establishing international universities, university branches in Egypt, launching joint academic programs, and also enhancing cooperation in research and innovation. With this, how do you think this can reflect on the education system in Egypt?
For sure, this exchange of information, educational points, and experts having long years of experience in both sides, I think this will lead to a very good aim that we look forward to having in the near future for the improvement, development of our students who are keen enough to be opening their eyes, and I think that the government here spares no effort to open the gates wide open enough for executing a strategic plans for developing and looking forward to having a better future for our new generation, whether here or abroad. You know that so many scholarships were given by the British Council. I was lucky actually many years ago to be having one of the universities that take place now. I mentioned earlier, that's Essex University. And I still remember all the good ideas in the educational field, the English language, that I benefited from them. So this exchange of ideas, I think, will lead to the desired goals.
Can you tell us more about these scholarships, please?
Of course, colleges nowadays are quite different from the past. Nowadays, the emphasis is on a new technology, especially applied technological methods, and on the AI, as I mentioned earlier, and to achieving all the dreams that we have for our young generation, which we wish them to be very effective in framing the future of our beloved country, Egypt.
Are we expecting exchange programs?
I think so. As I mentioned, there would be some scholarships, and I think the program taking place from the 16th of February till today have already prepared field visits, and I think they will choose some distinguished scholars to be having postgraduate degrees abroad in Britain, and that will be a value-added issue for our educational system here in Egypt.
Yes, of course. How will actually this delegation impact the relationship between Egypt and the British higher education institutions?
Yes, I think they paved the way for the higher education, the postgraduate studies there, and they explore our capabilities, and I think there is a sort of competitiveness between the different universities we have nowadays. Recently, I think there would be next academic year, 25-26, there would be extra 10 national universities inaugurated all over the country here in Egypt. So when we are working in the education field hand in hand, this will lead to the fruitful results that are long-cherished dream for all the people concerned with the educational issues.
Yes, actually we have a lot of different areas of research, but what specific research areas are expected to benefit from the most from this collaboration?
I can easily say that there will be a focus on the AI and the technology, the experimental technological issues that will be the dream for the future. And I think our learners are keen enough to increase their knowledge in this field because it's promising. And graduates of such new universities that will deal with the technological issues and the AI, as I mentioned, they will have very good chance in the labor market in the future. So with the encouragement and with pushing forward, having good, well-noted strategic plan will help this development to a great extent. There would be, I think, a program, as it happened before, for the exchange students to Britain, or maybe some of them would come to Egypt as well, plus the teaching staff. And I also think that His Excellency, Dr. Ayman Ashur, the Minister of Higher Education and Scientific Research, will back up such efforts that are really praiseworthy.
Do we actually expect these study programs to develop to work programs, especially in light of the AI and that we have good calibers that the Western community are actually exploiting?
Right. This is a very significant matter that the Egyptian state is developing nowadays. Let us mention clearly that the infrastructure to develop such universities having good developed syllabi and the strategic plan, as I mentioned, will really have its roots in the very near future, and we have to work hard not to just have theoretical ideas, but to let us be practical, and practice makes perfect. The collaboration between the British universities and Egypt will really have good participation, because we exchange ideas. Two heads are better than one. So we have more than one university in Britain and more than one university in Egypt as well. So their sincere efforts, for sure, will lead to the desired results.
How do we actually plan to leverage this collaboration to actually improve our educational system and also research capabilities?
I think the good planning, the critical thinking, the participation and the sharing of ideas between us as Egyptians and those British establishments will be the result that we seek, and the presence of desire, sincere desire. This will also, with hard work, as I mentioned, will be very effective, and we will gain these fruits together, whether here or in other countries.
Yes, actually, any agreement that goes between different countries requires the government to be present to ensure the success of this agreement. So my question to you is, what kind of support is being provided by both governments to ensure the success process of these academic partnerships?
Yes, the academic partnership, of course, includes not only the learners, but the trainers or the teachers. And the trend nowadays, I think, is to spread the TOT, or the teacher training, the training of teachers or training of trainers, and the plan that they set. Of course, these plans that are done are not done by one person. They are done with a committee of experts, and they have a future vision, and they perceive and achieve with their sincere efforts. Okay?
Yes. What role actually does the universities or the Egyptian universities play in fostering this collaboration?
Yeah, the Egyptian universities, to add, work besides the research centers, and all the scientific research done, and that's why the Ministry of Higher Education now includes also the research, the scientific research. So these research centers, along with the universities themselves, with the professors, who are, of course, highly educated and having more than one university degree, or whether PhD or master's by before, these people have their input, and we are looking forward to having feedback later on that will be reflected in all the actions and achievements that we hope for.
What do we expect from this delegation on the long term, like the long-term benefits from this delegation and these agreements as well?
Yes, these delegations, of course, may be coming to Egypt for the first time. They explore what's going on here, what are the achievements we got, and what our future plans. What do we think? What everybody's opinion we are sharing them, and they will benefit us and see how far we reached concerning the educational path, and they will add to them. And the two heads, as I mentioned, I think, are better than one. So the item of consultation and sharing knowledge and sharing scientific research or education research will for sure lead to the targeted ideas that we have.
Yes, it's very important to take advantage and exploit every resource and every opportunity that we have right now. Dr. Nabil Geda, education expert, thank you so much for your valuable insights.
Most welcome. Okay.
Thank you so much. Dear viewers, by this we come to the end of our breakfast show, but wait for another edition coming to you tomorrow on Now TV International.